All right, come to
After I
child's
start
pose.
doing no more abundant rolls.
You can do that too.
I just guess I'll pray for Liz for some clarity, maybe.
That's all we can do.
But please talk to her about getting another opinion.
I'm not talking to her unless she talks to me.
Okay.
I'm not into giving my opinions. Just
I have a feeling she
because
will
I-
bring it up. Maybe she was like filling it out with me first.
Yep.
I'm like, girl,
Uh
isn't her one daughter a doctor?
huh.
Okay, I would talk to my daughter.
Uh huh.
That's what I would do. Go, what do you think, hon?
All right,
Ask your
take a deep
doctor
breath.
friend.
Let it all out. Let it go. Let it go. Let the world go. If your forehead touches a mat, great. If not, maybe a block. Maybe stack your hands. Inhale one more time. And big exhale. All right, the spiel. Listen to your body. Don't make it do something it doesn't want to do. Modify as you need to. Rest as you need to. Any use of props, blocks, straps. One more inhale. Take your thoughts to your breath. Let's if in your practice to set an intention, feel free. Could be your New Year's resolution, could be a mantra. And when you're ready, come up on your fingertips. Forgot to mention toes together, knees wherever it's comfortable, either wide open. Give yourself some breathing room or knees together to support your torso. Inhale, exhale, walk your hands to the right. Push your left hand into the floor. Push your left hip back. Inhale, come to center. Walk your hands to the left. Push that right hand into the floor, right hip towards the back. Inhale, come on up to center. And then exhale to the right one more time. Push your hands into the floor. This time shift your left hip off your heel. Inhale, come on up to center. And then exhale to the left. Push your hands against the floor. Shift your right hip past your right heel. Should be a nice side stretch there. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, just child's pose. Let your spine recover.
I love hearing this little car every morning at 7:35.
As you hear it through the whole neighborhood, I'm guessing.
We took a beamer and
Souped it up.
lowered it, and you know how people are tilting the tires out?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they so stupid? Yeah, we did all that and painted it through green.
Inhale, come up on your fingertips. Left hand under your right. Maybe the side of your head finds the mat, maybe the block. Right hand can stay overhead. You can rest it on your back. You can even put it in front of your face. Stack your shoulders if your shoulders are feeling Good. Take an inhale and release that out. Come to center. One more time, inhale, come up on your fingertips, right arm under the left. Side of your head on the mat, on a block, on a blanket. Oh, I forgot to say, if this is too much on your knees, come on up. Come up higher if you like. Left hand can stay overhead. You can bind. Hand in front of your face. Stack your shoulders if you like. One more time, inhale and exhale, release everything to child's pose. Walk your fingertips away from you. Bend your elbows, bring your hands, prayer hands, maybe touches your back. Try to keep your elbows next to your head. Because from here, belly button to your spine, lift your bum so that the crown of your head is floating off the floor. Don't dig your head into the floor, please. Push your elbows into the floor. You should feel something on your upper back. Maybe even down your arms. Exhale, come on back. 2 more times. Inhale, come on up. Try not to look anywhere but towards your toes. And down. And this time, come on up. And back down. Arms overhead. Just take an inhale, let your spine recover. And from here, option to come up to cat-cow, or arms overhead, skim your face along the mat, and come on up. Striking cobra. Nothing too strenuous yet. Come on back. One more time, striking cobra, or come on up to cow. And then exhale to a very long cat or cow. One of these days I'll get that right. Exhale, come on back. Option cat-cow, or one more time striking cobra. If you want, you can lift your knees off the floor and back. 3 more times, strike. And up. And back. Try to keep your elbows in by your side instead of flaring them out, that your shoulders will like you. Come on forward. And up. And back. 2 more times. Inhale forward. And up. And back. Last time. Strike. Tuck your toes. Come up to down dog. Option to stay here. You can walk your dog. Rotate your hips, swing your hips, whatever feels good. When you're ready, walk your feet in maybe half to 1 step forward. Move your right hand to the midline. Left hand to your right ankle. Look underneath. And release. Replace your right hand with your left. Right hand to the left ankle. Look under your left bicep. And release. Walk your feet back to down dog. Then look forward, step your right foot forward. Drop your back knee. Release your back toes. And inhale, come on up. Hands can stay on the floor. Heart center. Give yourself a chest stretch. Goal post or overhead. Belly button is engaged, your chest is open. Try to keep your ears in line with your shoulders. Hands frame your right foot, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, step back to down dog. Inhale, look up, step forward with your left. Drop your back knee, release your toes, arms where it works best for you. If you are stretching your hands behind, switch your grip. Belly button is in. Hands to the floor. Tuck your back toes. Lift your back knee. Down dog. Inhale. Come on forward to plank. Just because. Why not? Bend your knees. Hover. Option. Drop your knees to the mat. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. You can do one at a time, or you can go down and come up. Tap and lift. 3 more times. 2. And last one. Hold. Shift back to down dog. Walk your dog. Inhale, look forward. Step your right foot back, or step it forward. Be interesting to see you step your right foot back.
Yeah, mine can go that way. I could be in the circus.
Option, back knee up or down. Come on up to crescent or low crescent, whichever one you're doing. Again, hands where it works best for you. Take an inhale, exhale, rotate to the right. You can stay here or left tricep to your right thigh. Look at your foundation. Make sure you got your stilettos in the back. Your toes are pointing forward. Your knees are going towards your pinky toe. Please don't face plant. That would not feel good. Hands to the floor. Keeping your legs where they're at. Shift your hips back. Really wide pyramid. Is that your hip or mine?
I don't know, but it's a stretch.
Yep. Soft bend to that right knee. Shift your right hips back, left hips forward. Maybe you can look back and see where your hips are going. Hopefully they're in line with your mat. Hands are not going off to the left or the right. You can use a block here to bring the mat higher. One more inhale. And then exhale, bend your right knee. Step back to down dog. Walk your dog if it feels good. Shift your hips if it feels good. And when you're ready, look up. Step your left foot forward. Back knee up or down. Yogi's choice. Again, foundation. Where's your left knee going? Should be able to see your big toe to the inside of your foot. Belly button should be in. You should not have a duck butt. Chest should be open. You can stay here or twist to the left. You can stay here or right tricep to your left thigh. And when you're ready, hands to the floor. Keep your legs where they're at. Shift your hips back, straighten that left leg. Left hip's going back, right hip forward. Look back and see where your hips are. Hopefully it's in line with the rest of your mat. If it feels good, bend over your knee. Don't force it. Don't hyperextend that left leg. Bend your left knee. Step back to down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Just because it seems like that's what we all need. Bend your knee, open your hips.
Always hips.
Think about that right toes going towards your left shoulder. Chest is still facing the mat. A downward dog twist, basically. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Square your hips. Look forward. Shift forward to plank. Keeping your right leg up. Right?
Hard.
Yes, I know. Bring your right knee to your chest and then step it forward. Inhale, come on up. Option to keep that back knee down. Exhale, settle. Mental note, what's your back foot doing? Your right foot, what's your belly doing? Your shoulders. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Stay here. One more time. Left arm, left tricep on the right thigh. And because it's just you and I, look down towards the mat. Take your left hand diagonal from your big toe. Option, keep your right arm up or bound, or take it to the floor. And come on up. Supported warrior 3. Blocks. Welcome on the left hand. Flex that back foot. Take your right hand and put it on your hips. See if they stay level. You can even look back, make sure your left toes have not crossed your right leg. Take a big step back. Both hands to the inside of your right foot. Drop that left knee. Lizard, because it feels good. You can stay here, or if your body will allow, you can come down to your elbows. You can use the block under your hands, under your elbows. You can use the block. Rest your forehead on. If this is really uncomfortable on your right leg, try pointing your right toes to the outside corner of your mat and see if that helps. You can even point it towards the side of the mat. Whatever you do, try not to sink into your shoulders. Keep pushing your elbows into the floor. Belly button is still engaged. Oh my gosh, I've already forgotten what we just did. Oh goodness. All right, come on up on your hands. right toes to the front. Tuck your back toes, lift your back leg, come up to three-legged dog. Because it feels good. Shake it out. Put it by the left. See if I remember what we did.
Crescent and trick twist.
Yep. Left leg up. Bend your knee. Left toes to your right shoulders. Chest facing the mat. Belly button should be engaged. Inhale, look forward. Shift your weight forward to plank. Keep that left leg up if you can. There are no penalties if it comes down.
That just gets my hip joint really well.
Yes. Left knee to your chest. Step it forward. Adjust your stance if you need to. Clean your mat if you need to. Inhale, come on up. Option to take that right knee down. Arms where it works best for you. But check your foundation. Legs, knees, belly, shoulders are open. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, and then exhale one more time, twist to the left. Stay here. Tricep to your left thigh. You can look up, you can look down, you can look towards the back. You can look towards your big toe. Whatever works best for you. And when you're ready, right hand diagonal from your big toe. Left arm can stay up or it can stay on your back. This is a good place to use a block. And come on up. Supported warrior 3. Slight bend to that left knee. Flex that back foot. Look back. Make sure you can still see your entire right leg. Hips should be level to the floor. Take an inhale and then exhale. Step all the way back. Drop your knee. Release your toes. Both hands to the inside of your left foot. You can stay up. One more time. Elbows, block, no block. Block for your forehead. Left toes can stay straight. You can go to the side. That was your rest.
Right, I'm gonna drink.
Tuck your back toes. Lift the back knee. Three-legged dog. Left by the right. When you're ready, tippy toes, shift your heels to the right, drop your right heel, left heel up, push towards the right back corner of your mat. That should get you to. Inhale, come up your tippy toes, pivot to the left, left heel down, right hip up, right heel up. Push into that left hip. Oh my gosh.
Feels good.
Mm-hmm. Inhale, come up on your tippy toes. This time, pivot to the left heel down, right hip up. That should get you into the left hip. Tippy toes, pivot to the left, right heel down, left hip up. Come on up, bend your knees, drop your knees, come to child's pose.
Hot yoga today.
What's that?
Hot yoga today.
Yes. The temperature changed again.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
So, in child's pose, take your thumbs into the palm of your hands, bend your elbows, rotate your wrists. Another option, one more time, is to bring your hands to prayer. Bend your elbows, bring them to your back. If your arms are tired of being overhead, bring them by your ankles. And when you're ready, arms overhead. Lift your hips, tuck your toes. Come on up to down dog. Inhale your right leg up. Open your hips. Ooh, I don't know what that was. Inhale, straighten that right leg. Shift forward to plank. Try to keep that right leg up if you can. This time, bend your right knee to your chest. And one more time, hold. Just breathe. And then step it forward. Option, low or high lunge. Come on up. Don't fall over like I just did. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more time, twist to the right. This time, left hand to the floor, right arm up. Just give you some openings here. Right arm can go stay up. It can come down by your hip. You can follow it with your eyes, or you can bend and bind. Try to get your chest facing the right side of your mat. Hands frame the right foot. One more time. Shift your hips back. Right hip back, left hip forward. If you're not feeling anything in your right leg, shift your weight towards your right leg. You can stay here or start bringing your chest down. You can stay here or get rid of one hand. Challenge. See if you can stack your hands on top of your foot. Find a place to look at that's not moving, preferably in front of you, somewhere by your big toe. And then release, bend your knee. Both hands to the inside of your right foot. Stay here. You can stay here, or here's your challenge. Take your right leg behind you and bend that knee. Stay in plank.
Oh,
Yeah. I know. Okay, now you're gonna flip towards the left side and sit on your bum. Nice, we all got there. Okay, adjust your left hand if you need to. Point that left foot. You can stay here and look towards the back, or come on up. Modified flip dog. Well, different way of getting to it. Option, you can just flip back to plank, or take your bum down and come on back to plank. Drop your knees, sit back. Isn't that fun?
I just didn't do it so well, but it's alright, I'll keep trying.
I love doing that.
It's hard to hold your knee up in a plank.
Yes, I know. So I like to look for places where you're not even realizing you're doing the work. If that makes any sense.
And then you're like, ooh, I didn't realize I was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
What a great body I have.
Timing. When you're ready, come on up. Down dog. Left leg up. Bend your knee. Open. Straighten that left leg. Shift forward to plank. Keep that leg straight. Look forward. Push yourself away from the mat. And then bend your knee towards your chest and hold. Nothing should have moved except that left leg. Kind of just wakes everything up, don't it?
Mm-hmm. Including sweat glands.
That too. Alright, step your foot forward. Adjust your stance if you need to. Option, back leg up or down. Come on up. Exhale, hands to center, rotate one more time to the left. So when we're rotating to the left, I keep forgetting to say this, make sure you pull your hip back. Right hand down, left arm towards the sky. Left arm can stay here, by your ear. You can look back. You can bind. Your chest should be facing the left side of your mat. So the definition of a twist is your chest, your torso is 90 degrees in relationship to your hip. That's all it means. Left hand, hands frame the left foot. Shift your hips back. Left hip back, right hip forward. Gentle bend to that left knee. Bring your chest down. Don't force it. Great use of blocks. If you want that challenge, kind of look up and look towards, like past your big toe. One hand can go on top of your foot. You can try the second hand going on top of your foot. You may have to really push into that right foot. Release, bend that left knee. Bring both hands to the inside of that left knee. You should be in a plank. Lunge. Take your left foot back. Bend that knee. Your toes should be pointing towards the sky. You can stay here or flip on down to your right foot. Take a seat. You're making it harder than it needs to be. Adjust that back hand if you need to. You can stay here and just open or welding, your choice. You can sit and then come forward to plank, or just flip to plank and hold. Okay, challenge. You can stay here, you can come all the way down, or bend your knees, shift back, and jump forward with your feet on the outside of your hands. Look at you.
Almost.
Malasana. Your hip should be nice and open by now.
Yeah, it's just my knee. That still bothers me.
Come up higher.
This is okay.
No?
Is my back all right?
Yeah?
Okay.
Okay. This one's odd. Belly button in. Take your hands out. And then the aim is to try and get your chest and your shoulders past your knee. Do not do this if this messes with your knee. So you're not going to move your bum. It's just the upper back and your chest moving forward. Should be a nice stretch on the mid back. And release. Come towards your back. Oh, I killed her.
Well, I told you. Just take me out.
We got core, we got arms, we got legs. Did I forget anything?
I don't think so. We did hips,
We did hips.
which I always need hips.
Let's keep this simple. Arms by your side, bend your knees. Lift your hips and then set them down again, because sometimes I feel like I'm squishing my lower back. Arms to a T. You can option just drop your knees to the right or left leg over the right. Shift your hips a little bit to the left and then drop them to right. Yogi's choice. You can straighten one or both legs. You can grab your toe. You can also bind with your left leg to the right foot, or just stay here. I do want you to play around with where you're looking so that you can figure out what your neck wants. Maybe look to the back. Maybe look down towards your left armpit. Maybe look straight up. Even to the right. Even to your right armpit. If your legs were crossed over each other, uncross them, stack your legs, come on up to center, reset your hips, extend your legs, big good morning stretch. And then one more time, arms to a T, bend your knees, feet by your bum. Again, option to just drop your legs stacked over or cross the right over the left. Pick up your hips. Shift your hips 2 to 3 inches to the right and then drop your knees to the left. Again, play with where your head is positioned. Pay attention to what your neck is telling you. There might be other positions that you didn't know that your neck likes. Oh, I forgot to tell you that on the other side. You can even take the one ear to one shoulder and see if that makes a difference. Mine's popping.
You're very poppy this afternoon here.
I'm very stiff. Been in the car too long.
Yeah, all day will do that.
When you feel like you've been here the same time as the other side, uncross your legs, stack your knees, and come on up to the middle. Reposition your hips, extend your legs and your arms one more time. Big good morning stretch. And find Shavasana. Whether that's on your side, on your back, sitting up. Maybe you want legs up the wall, maybe with a block under your hips.